Hey everybody, welcome to the Keto Mom page. My name is Stephanie. I just got done with CrossFit, so this is what you're getting. And we just got done with lunch. I'm shaking up my protein shake, which I was gonna shake up on here. And we are gonna talk about a couple of things of just how to get started, or as you're starting, some tips for you as you're maybe diving into a new month. Maybe you're like, I'll start on the 1st. Maybe you just need to start on the 1st. Wherever you're at on your journey, I just want to give you some tips as you're going through. Of course, we have 4 dogs. As you're going through making healthier choices. That's what we're going to talk about. So, as you're tuning in, where are you tuning in from? How is your day? I am tuning in from my home in Minnesota. All of us just did CrossFit. I'm a homeschool mom. If I have not met you, you can post new below. Homeschool mom of 4 girls and 4 dogs. And I often say, I have to mess around with my phone. I often say that we have 4 girls and of course 4 dogs, and the dogs are louder than the girls. Why do we have 4 dogs? It's a long story. Not my choice, but anyways, it's fine, right? It's fine. Okay, I want to know, where are you at on your health goals? We have 60 days until the beginning of a new year. I have been on a journey, my own journey, and I called it 120 days to 40. So I'm going to be 40 in less than 120 days, but I had started when I had 120 days. And what I have been doing is I have been more strict on the food that I'm eating. I am doing my CrossFit workouts. I'm doing a little extra workout. I'm focusing on arm strength. I'm doing my own thing, and I'm creating something. The journey, 120 days to 40. So my birthday is in February. That's how old I am. All right, so here's a couple tips as you are either starting or getting started or restarting. I did an interview with a doctor. Her name is Dr. Andy, and it was a couple weeks ago. And I got to interview her on ketones and why I drink them, right? And she talked from a medical point of view what ketones are and how they work. But she also really gave a great understanding of when she has people come into her practice, how she coaches somebody from going not keto. She would say, like, how would I coach somebody who, let's say they're just like fast food people or just the average American. Every country's different. From eating how most people eat to eating healthier. And she's like, I would not actually have them dive into eating keto at all. She's like, because if you take somebody who wants some fat loss and they actually have been eating not great, having somebody dive into a keto diet isn't the best because it can be overwhelming. So if you want to see that interview she explains ketones from a scientific level. She talks about how to get people started. It was a great interview. Post the interview in the comments and I'll send it to you. But here's the basic overview. She's like, listen, let's talk about intermittent fasting, right? So if you're just going to get started, let's talk about what your morning looks like. Let's either intermittent fast until you get to lunch and dinner. And basically in the mornings, you're going to have your water. You're going to have, if you like coffee, we're going to talk about how to make your coffee a healthier version of coffee. So not so much sugar. We're going to replace any sugary drinks that you're drinking with water. You can have black coffee. We have keto cream if you need some better choices in your coffee, or we're going to talk about ketones. I'm starting a new 10-day challenge here pretty soon, and it's going to be helping you with your accountability. It's drinking ketones, it's eating low carb, it's moving your body, it's drinking your water. We have an accountability group. There's education and recipes. We're going to do the 10-day challenge. Some of you are going to join us for the reboot. If you want to know more about the 10-day challenge group and doing this together, I want you to post a challenge in the comments. All right, you can join us. But here's what she talked about. She's like, we can work on intermittent fasting. If you don't know what that is, basically you're not eating breakfast. So you stop eating after dinner. You're going to go on to the next day about 16 hours. You can drink water in the morning. You can drink your ketones in the morning. You can drink your black coffee. You can even have some keto cream. And then you're going to eat some low carb meals for lunch and dinner. She's like, that's what I have people do. I have them start with low carb meals, being mindful, drinking their water. We're going to pay attention to what is in your cup. What is in your cup? So I have water in my cup, but I just got done with CrossFit. Every time I'm done working out, I come home and I like to have a protein shake. Now, if you saw my stories, do not be offended. Do not be offended. We live on some land. We actually have a 40-acre, it's an old rock quarry, but they turned it into a lake. So we have a 40-acre lake with like 8 acres of land that you can hunt on. So we have some friends that like to hunt. Is there anybody on here that hunters? I showed a video or a picture in my stories of a deer that one of our friends got, and then he brought us some meat. I love venison. I grew up on venison. My dad is a hunter. And so, but my husband is not. So I have not had venison in a while, and he brought it to us, and I'm like, oh, I love it. And then my husband just made us some, and it was like little steaks. So I just got home from CrossFit. My husband made me some incredible, oh, I love it. Patty's a hunter. It's not just me. I was like, are people going to get offended? Listen, it's not that I care if people are offended by it. I don't think I'm pretty controversial. There's things that I won't talk about online. Hunting, I feel like you might have a couple people that are like animal lovers, but I'm like, if you lived in Minnesota and you saw the amount of deer that was here, listen, there's a lot of deer. And in fact, let me tell you a story. I'm shaking. So I already ate a whole bunch of venison, but I do like to drink my protein. I think it's super important, especially for women. I will tell you that most women, when they're doing a strict ketogenic diet, it's not a problem. Here's the issue is when you do keto, it's really based on really high fat and low carbs and pretty moderate protein, but most women don't get enough protein. Therefore, it throws things off. Women have to get their hormones checked. There's lots of things that can affect women, right? So I'll walk people through their stress levels or their hormones. I'm not a doctor, but I'll say, I did this. And one of the things that I learned from Dr. Ryan Lowry is women don't get enough protein. So I drink protein shakes once or twice a day. Every time at least I work out, sometimes I'll use it as a light snack. It's not a meal replacement, but I want to get enough protein for my body, for my muscles, even little things like my hair. It's important. So if you don't eat enough protein, it's important. So I'm drinking my protein. I had a story for you. Okay. It actually has nothing to do with keto, but I promise you I'll circle back. Venison. If you're hunters, venison is a lean meat. It's super, super good for you. And if you live in Minnesota or the surrounding areas, I'm going to guess you have crazy amounts of deer. You guys, I'm not kidding. I was told through the grapevine, and I actually think that you can Google it. I think they're cougars. Did we say it was a cougar or a bobcat? What did we see at the zoo the other day? I'm pretty sure Minnesota tagged. Now I want to say it's a bobcat because I think cougars are pretty vicious, aren't they? Minnesota tagged, and I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right, some big cats. I don't know what kind of cats. Cougar or a bobcat? I think it's probably a bobcat. I think it's a bobcat. And they let them loose because there's too many deer. I remember last spring in the beginning of the summer hearing that people might have been seeing one or a couple of them southeast of our town where my sister lives. Well, we have deer cameras out on our land, and the hunter that hunts on our land says, I'm pretty sure you've got a big cat out here, like a big cat. So I was like, girls, you are not going out you are not going out outside. You can't go out in the land and our four-wheeling path or anything by yourself. There you go. There's the fun story. There's probably a big cat somewhere that I'm looking out of my lake. Maybe, maybe not, but I'm pretty sure there is. I say all of that, just super interesting. I don't know why I said that. Oh, for the animal people that don't like it when people hunt, we have to physically hunt. There's way too many. It's like an overpopulation of deer. So with that, if you want to see the cool buck that he got, I just showed the antlers. Tasted good. All right, different subject. We're diving back into keto, right? So tell me this. What did you have for lunch today? I like to ask you because it's not just me chatting at myself. It gives other people ideas. Tell me what you had for lunch. I often have low carb wraps with egg salad. I like tuna fish. My husband grilled burgers last night and today, but he also made the venison, and I put the burgers in the fridge and ate the venison. We eat so simple. I have a ton of recipes. If you're one of those people that you're like, I need a new meal. Sometimes I have to tell people, listen, how would you have survived in Laura Ingalls Wilder days? How would you survive maybe in a different country that you don't have 45 different options? Let's put your health first. Be okay with a handful of meals because you know you're going to stay on track. Sometimes I sometimes have gotten aggravated when people are like, I've done all of the recipes and I'm bored. And I'm like, no. We are focusing on food as fuel. I know food is something that we love to use in Thanksgiving, and we way overuse it as a reward. I get it. Food is fun. And when you're on a health journey, I want you to not think of being bored, but like focused, right? So if you need some recipes, go to ketomomsecrets.com. ketomomsecrets.com. Click on recipes. There's hundreds, all right? I keep it simple. So I have a ton of recipes. I've made all of those recipes, and our meals are very simple. Eggs and turkey bacon, and we make burgers and we grill meat and salads. Like, we just keep it simple because we're pretty busy. I like to say productively busy, but here is what I want you to think about when you are just starting or getting started or need to get restarted. What's in your cup? I need you to drink water. Half your body weight in ounces of water, right? I drink ketones every day. What's in your coffee cup? Coffee is fine. The sugar, no. Take it out. And then I just want you to think, 2 low-carb meals a day. Can I do 2 low-carb meals a day? So buns off the burgers, croutons off the salad, grab a lettuce wrap, protein and veggie, protein and veggie. Do not snack all day long. Get that candy off your counter. Get it out of your office drawer. Out of sight, out of mind, right? Out of sight, out of mind. If you are focused and if you want to hit your goals and you want to feel better, you can do this. It's a couple basic steps of being aware of when you're eating, how often you're eating, and what you're eating. So, bunless burgers, protein, salads, veggies. If you need a snack, grab a handful of almonds, grab a cheese stick, grab a meat stick, grab a hard-boiled egg, grab some pickles. Like, simple. Keep it simple. I drink ketones every day. I talk about it on my stories almost every day. It is a tool that helps me with my energy, to be able to keep up with our 4 daughters, to homeschool, to not have the brain fog, to go to CrossFit in the afternoons. Like, I don't need a nap. I actually haven't taken a nap in years. I don't have time for a nap. I don't want to have time for a nap. I know it can be great. I'm not yelling at people that are taking a nap. I just have life to do, and I don't want to nap. But I like having energy. I like feeling great. I will tell you that there is tons of research on ketones in the brain and what ketones actually do for your physical body. So I got to listen to Dr. Ryan Lowry, who created the product, who helped formulate it, and he talked about our actual age and then our biological age. I think he called it our chronological age and our biological age. And he talked about how, like, I can't change that I'm going to be 40 in February. And I don't want to change it. I'm super blessed, and I'm actually excited to turn 40. I'm like, 40. This is great. I'm so excited. And he goes, but you don't want your body to be older than your age. And he said most people's bodies are older than their age. And how do you reverse that? By low carb, being mindful, moving your body, and ketones. Ketones can make it so it helps you eat less, stop eating all the sugar, turns your brain on. It helps with so much. And so I will tell you, I'm not going to be 40. I am going to be 40, but my body will not be older than 40. I'm hoping that if I actually got my biological age tested, I hope I would be at like 30. I feel it. I feel way younger. I feel great because I drink water, I get my sleep, I am mindful, I read, I work on my mindset, I do the best I can with my food. I'm not strict keto, I drink ketones. I'm more low carb, high protein. My husband and I have been having conversations about our best yes and not saying yes to everything, so we're not stressed out. Not letting people control my time, but me controlling my time and then saying yes to my best yes. So there are things in your life that it's not just the food you put in your mouth, but other things that will affect your fat loss. Stress, sleep, always saying yes to every single person and letting them control your day, right? So here's the deal. Don't get overwhelmed. I want you to just be mindful, like, what's in my shaker cup? What's in my coffee cup? Can I eat a protein in a salad or a protein in a veggie? Am I hungry? Am I bored? If you can just stick with, I'm going to eat a couple low carb meals a day, the best that I can. I'm going to go for a walk. I'm going to always have a shaker bottle with me. I'm going to not be snacking on all the candy on the counter because it's going to be put away and I'm not going to eat it, right? And then when Thanksgiving comes and Christmas comes and you're getting together with people, then those days you're like, I'm going to enjoy myself, but I will get back on track the next day, right? This isn't about a strict diet that you like take everything away and then in 2 weeks you're so frustrated that you eat everything that you didn't eat in one day, right? This is a process, a lifestyle that if you keep doing this, you will feel better, you'll look better, you'll feel stronger, you'll look younger. Ketones not only are brain fuel, but they help with your appetite and your cravings and your skin and your mood and all of the things. So here's what I will tell you. Here's what I drink every single morning. I don't really want to open this one. Hold on. Here's what it looks like. There's lots of different flavors, right? You take it, you put it in water, you shake it up. It puts you in ketosis in under an hour. If you want to know more about our 10-day challenge that we're going to be starting, post challenge in the comments. But what you're going to do is you're going to take a packet, you're going to shake it up, you're going to drink it, you're going to plug into my customer group. You're going to go, here's the flavor I'm drinking today. And then I'm going to go, awesome. Tell me how you feel later. We're going to talk. I'm going to help you with your food. You're going to send me a message. Like, I'm not going to just go, here you go. See you later. Like, I want to walk you through this if you allow me to. So you're going to take the packets, you're going to drink them, you're going to plug into the group. We're going to work on different recipes. We're going to help you with education and understanding it from a science point of view. I would say if you did not catch the interview with me and Dr. Andi, post interview below because she does an incredible job, especially for women, explaining ketones and hormones. I want you to join me in the 10-day challenge. I've got one. I had one going last month. I've got one going now, and we're going to start another one very soon. Post challenge in the comments. For those who are doing the reboot with us, we're going to be doing this again, middle of the month. So it's a 60-hour fast. It's a whole kit. And so you put this, you follow the kit, you follow the group, we do it together, 60 hours, and if you have questions, can you ask your questions below and I'll come back on and I'll send you a message. I think I saw a couple that went away really quick. So you might just go, there's no way I want to fast for 60 hours. We'll start with this. Some of you might want to do both, right? Start with the drinks and the ketones, working on your food, and dive into a 60-hour fast. They taste amazing. No, there's lots of different flavors. They are incredible. I promise. Like, I love them. My kids love them. They're so great. So, my dogs love them. Just kidding. My dogs are just being super annoying. So, wherever you want to get started, even if you just post challenge below, I can walk you through, here's what we have for our challenge. Here's a reboot option. Here's some things we're going to be doing. I have been having a lot of conversations of current customers who've been drinking ketones for a long time and want to know, like, hey, my mom wants to do this or my sister wants to do this with me. If you, like me, love to inspire people, maybe you want to drink free ketones, maybe you are a stay-at-home mom like I was for a long time and you're like, I would love to help provide some grocery money. If you're looking for an opportunity, we have an incredible team. So we have a cool $1 keto club until tomorrow. If you want to know more about the opportunity, post that below because I'm going to send you a Zoom to look at. Otherwise, I just want to help you. So keep it simple. Drink your water, move your body. I would say drink ketones, but protein and veggies, at least 2 low-carb meals a day. If you don't want to intermittent fast, have some eggs or some sausage or some bacon. Here's the easiest thing to help you make food so you're not like feeling like you've got to cook everything. Get yourself an air fryer. If there's anything that you buy yourself this year for Christmas and you don't have one, get yourself an air fryer. You can pop some eggs in there for hard-boiled eggs or some bacon or some sausage links from Costco. We do that almost every single day as you're running about your morning trying to get out of the house. It's the easiest thing to help you. I promise it will help you immensely. Come home for lunch, pop something in the air fryer. Need to make some chicken, pop it in the air fryer, put it on some salad. You guys, it will save you a ton of time and less stress. It'll help you eat better, make better choices. I promise you the air fryer is like hands down one of the best things to invest in yourself, especially for those empty nesters or people who you're making something for you or yourself or maybe 2 or 3 people. Love it. Yeah, Crystal, she's like, I love my air fryer. Me too. And so I like, Carrie, I like both sausages from Costco. Turkey or pork, doesn't matter. So, all right, We are starting the challenge. We've got people, if you want to know more about the reboot, like if you want to fast, like you want to restart your metabolism, post reboot in the comments. I will send you some messages. I've got so many things in my head that I'm like, I have to do. Not have to. I'm going to rephrase that. I get to do. I coach this all the time, and sometimes isn't it funny how you catch yourself? I get to do a lot of things. I get to. Hey, thanks, Brittany. You're right. I'm not lying, you guys. The air fryer is one of the best inventions ever. Well, after ketones. Ketones, then the air fryer. All right. Message me with questions. I'm here to help. It doesn't matter if you need a foods list. If you are brand new, I have a very basic 8-step. Here's some ideas for meals. Here's how I got started. You can post food in the comments and I'll get that to you. You can post challenge in the comments and you can join us or reboot. Otherwise, send me messages. You can share. Oh, somebody asked me what I'm having for dinner. We're actually going to cook the rest of our venison. So we're just eating meat all day and a salad. Venison and a salad. Super simple. That's what we're having for dinner. All right. I get to go do some other things that need to be done. I appreciate you. Your presence matters. I love it when you comment. I love it when you're on because it makes me not feel like I'm talking to myself. I would love it if you press the share button. Sharing is caring. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.